Coach, you said this the first night of the year. This could be one of the greatest freshman classes ever. Boozer, Dybantsa, Peterson, Wilson, all in the same class is utterly insane. And these are some of the best ones. We add Koa Pete to that. There's a few other guys that we've been saying around college basketball, but this is really the cream of the crop, the best of the freshman class. We had the talk in pregame about ranking them. I believe that there's two different conversations. Who has the highest ceiling and pro potential, and who has the best chance of having a big run this year? I call it Carmeloing March Madness. Who can be the freshman that can lead their team to a championship this year, other than the fact that they're surrounded by different casts? I'll let you go first. Just this year, not overall all the way down the line, but just this year, who can be the best freshman this year?
I mean, I'm a master of the obvious, the #1 team in the country, Koa Pete. Like, he has a legit chance because unlike AJ, who can do the Carmelo and carry them like Danny and the Miracles, he has a chance to do that because he's so talented. The thing I like about Pete's chances is he actually doesn't have to.
Right.
Because they are so good, they are so deep, and they are so seasoned in the backcourt with Bradley. So I think he's the guy that has the most legit chance to actually have his team not only cut down the nets, but also have a great impact in the league.
He also has a great front court alongside with him, so he can kind of get in there and bang around when he needs to and get outside. What would you say?
You know, it's a toss-up to me between AJ and Peterson, but I'm going to go with AJ on this particular one because I think at certain points in games, you need a dude that you're going to go to that has done it in the past. And AJ is that dude, can really get you a bucket at any particular time, double team. And he also is a willing passer, plays in transition. They got some good shooters around him, a good point guard, a nice big fella in the middle. So I think he can have a Carmelo-esque run, and then also he wants to rebound the ball as well. So I think in this day and age, you give him 6 games, a lot can happen with a dude in 6 games, and he can just go off and really catch fire. So I would say he has the best chance.
I love working with you guys. I just want you to know that. I love working with you guys because we all come from different places, and we don't always all say the same things. I was hoping that I could get to Cam Boozer. I was hoping that he wasn't off the table yet because I've always felt like the best player on the best team, Duke's got a chance to still be the best team. And what does this kid do for them? He leads them in scoring. He leads them in rebound. He leads them in block shots. See, I think he leads them in steals. I mean, he's ranked in assists. He's the guy for Duke. He sort of does it all. And, you know, if Duke is going to get there, and he's done it at every level, and he's always been in a situation, well, he doesn't have the hops. He's not quite quick enough. He's a little bit too much like his dad, a little bit of a plotter. I think there's a little bit more to this guy. And I think Duke's success is attributed to him as much as any of the guys I think we've talked about.
So when I look at last year's #1 overall pick in Cooper Flagg. If I was to put him on that list, he would be 6th.
You will put Cooper Flagg behind all 5 of those.
Behind all 5 of them.
Koa Pete, Peterson, Caleb Wilson, everybody.
Just from a skill set and also elevation level of where they can get to, I personally think Caleb Wilson, he's going to take a humongous jump at the pro level. I think he's going to be
such a good pro game.
Yeah, such a good pro game. But I just think that this freshman class, and if you contribute everybody from last year, those guys will still be at the top of the list. I thought Cooper Flagg had some holes in his game.
All right, Bash, but one of the things you have the advantage of is you're looking at Cooper Flagg right now and how he's come on in the NBA, and yet you're still...
He just had 49 points
do you see Caleb Wilson having 40-something points in the NBA next year?
One thing I will say about the
years down the road.
One thing I will say, I see Darren Peterson having 40 at some point in his rookie year, AJ having 40. But over the long term, Caleb Wilson, in my opinion, is a piece that could be built around for a championship caliber team.
What's the era of positionless basketball? He out there 6'10", he can be AJ, dribble, passing, shooting, making people around him better.
I can't believe you said that. Cooper Flagg would be 6?
You know what I can't believe people are saying? That this is the best freshman class ever.
Oh, that offends you.
Here we go.
Lay it out. Lay it out. You know what? You're right. It's getting said all the time, and I'm sitting next to
This is getting said a lot. So if I'm watching AJ and I'm watching Caleb, for example, I mean, Chris Webber and Juwan Howard were once freshmen in college.
Yeah.
Glenn Big Dog Robinson was a freshman in college. Like, so I just want people, before they just say that, just go back and do a little research.
What other freshmen did you come up with that you would also put I mean, we are going to make a graphic, I think, in a few weeks now. Now you've got me thinking.
Yeah,
let's really see if it's the best.
I think what they're saying to me is just not the top level, the whole body, the depth of the actual class. That's why I think it has the most value.
We just saw Kingston Fleming. We just saw Sanak. There's a bunch of other. You're smiling. You have
you got Nigel James, right? Who's been killing it at Marquette. You got Mullen at UConn. You know, you got Sebastian Williams Adams at Auburn. I had to throw that in for my son. I want him to come back next year. So I had to throw that in. Love you.
I think what I love is we came into the season hyping up these players, and sometimes that's a dangerous game. Sometimes it could be too tall of a task. They have answered the bell, and it's leading to a great March Madness.
And here's the why. The why is they don't have to just jump to the NBA or the G League because of NIL.
There you go.
Pretty good freshman class right there.
I'm just saying.
On one team.
I think you are the best freshman class at one school.
Correct. I would go with that.
We had to figure out who else was there. Who was in Duke at that time?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they don't matter anyway.
Grant was a year older than us.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to figure this out.